Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a get ready with me while we talk about skin, specifically my skin. Can y'all believe that it's been, I don't know how many years since my first video, and the first video was me doing a makeup video, like get ready with me, see how I do my makeup, and that's exactly what we're doing today. And that's why I went ahead and propped this up behind me, because I was like, oh, nostalgic, all the vibes, bring them. Okay, the reason why I stopped recording for such a long period was because my face broke out really bad. I stopped recording. I'll even post a clip of a video if I can find it, where I kind of just got all the way discouraged because for one, my face started breaking out, and for two, my weight, I started gaining weight. I started breaking out like crazy. And at this time, this has been like, what, 2 years ago? Whenever my first video was, it was like shortly after, or actually it was during that time, but then it just kept getting worse. So however long since that video is when things started beginning. So conceal the spots, like say right here. I have a blemish right here. Like wherever there's blemishes, I'll kind of just go like that and let it sit for a minute, and then come back in and rub it in. Just because whenever I put on my bronzer, it'll be a little bit more smoother. I didn't know at the time, and looking back at that time or those times, because up until recently my face was still doing its own thing. I didn't understand how big of a deal it was, or how bad it got, because it got really bad. Like I said, look forward to the pictures. I'm gonna post some pictures like throughout the video at the end, and you guys can see for yourself. If you follow me on Instagram, you kind of have an idea of what I've been dealing with and what I'm trying to get to. So currently right now I'm just trying to get to like some type of sense of normalcy on my face, like to keep it from getting to that place again, and then work on scarring, because a lot of times it looks like I have blemishes, but I don't, because it's scarring, and I'm working on that. But anyways, didn't realize how big of a deal it was. And I would always have people saying like, oh my gosh, like what happened to your face and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, because at first it started small and then it started getting bigger, and I really didn't know. I really didn't know why my face was doing what it was doing. And it just took me up until like recently to figure out what it was. And at that time when it first started, like there was so much going on in my life. Like I'm not gonna get into detail about everything, but we were continuously being tried, like one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another. And at that time I was a few years younger and didn't have the experience like that to deal with those things. Like I didn't have coping mechanisms to deal with stuff like that, especially when you have like so many different things coming your way and you're younger. You're like and you kind of just freak out. And me, I'm like, if you know me in real life, like you deal with me, I'm a very nonchalant person. Like I'm a chill, relaxed, like it is what it is type person. I don't get too caught up in things, and it's just like, And at this time, I thought, every time I looked into it, it said like stress, and I'm like, I'm not stressed. Like why would I be stressed? Like, but it wasn't until later that I realized, like subconsciously, all these different things that you're doing, all these different events and experiences has led up to this. Has led up to this. Like these experiences were stressing me out, and I did not know that. So eventually, I started looking into things like I was doing things externally. I was doing things like getting facials, and that wasn't helping. Like it would kind of calm it down, but then it would flare back up, and it was just bad, y'all. And I was like, okay, something's got to give. And y'all know I'm in school for nursing, and I was kind of learning as I was going, like man, food and what you eat makes such a difference. Like exercise is like a lot of these comorbidities. By comorbidities, I mean like heart disease, diabetes, all of those diseases can be resolved or presented, or not presented, but, or prevented by eating right and exercising. Like you can reverse some of the effects by doing those things. And then I started thinking like, man, I need to really like apply this to my life, because it's like one thing to know it, but another to do. So like little by little, I started making changes, started going walks, and there was even a point in time where I was walking and exercising, and that was not doing anything for me at all. At all. I felt like stuck. But of course, at this time, I really didn't have the knowledge about eating, and so maybe that was it too. Like I don't know what I was eating at then. But then I slowly started cutting off dairy. Like I like coffee. And I switched to a non-dairy creamer. And then I just was more mindful of the things that I ate. I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna eat this. But if I do, I'm not gonna have it like all the time. You know what I mean? I forgot to put this in too, because sometimes it'll dry like that. Oopsies. Whoopsie. I was not aware of certain things. So, eventually, like I said, like little by little, I started not drinking creamers that had dairy. Like little by little, started making changes. But we're gonna fast forward till what, like about a year ago, where I decided, like, oh, I am going to walk, because that's what I've been doing, but not really getting results, and eating a salad. Because I don't know what it was, but it was like something I read, and it said lack of nutrition could also be a part. So I was like, okay, that sounds just like me. Like, I don't eat a lot of bad things, but I don't really eat anything either. You know what I mean? What I started doing was I was eating a salad a day. A salad a day. This was probably about a year ago. Because one of my friends was getting married, and I was like, this is, people are going to be wanting to take pictures, and I'm not trying to look all the way crazy. You know what I mean? That was my motivation at that time, because I did not want to be, people are like, oh, let's take pictures. I'm like, how about later? And then not get around to taking pictures. Because I just, even now, I'm like that to an extent, just because I'm not really, I was motivated and encouraged, and I was like, okay, let me lose weight, because I had seen a picture, and this was the thing, like I said, I wasn't taking pictures, but I seen a picture of me and thought, oh my gosh, like this is what I really look like. And I remember I kept asking the person, I'm like, send me that picture, because I need that, because I need to look at it every day and realize, like, you ain't cute. Okay, I started eating a salad a day. Remember how I said where I left off about lack of nutrition? I was like, okay, so now I'm gonna apply bronzer. Why my bronzer brush on the floor? I don't like that. I'm using it anyway. I used to, even at one point, I was like cleaning my brushes. Like people were like, oh, don't wear makeup, don't do all these types of things, and it's just not working out for me. It wasn't doing anything. So I started eating a salad a day and walking, and you know what happened? I lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds in like a salad a day. And that's not to say like I wasn't eating the things that I wanted to eat, and I wasn't eating dinner. I was eating dinner. I was eating like regular food. I was eating the things I wanted to eat throughout the day. Now I wasn't going batshit crazy. I was eating what I wanted to eat, but I was just eating a salad once a day. That's it. And yeah, I knocked off 10 pounds. And when I did that, I was like, what the heck? I got comfortable. But I was good with that moment, because then the wedding came, and I was just like, okay, I felt a little bit better, like whatever. And then after, I kind of dropped off, and it took me forever to finally like leave from that point of 10 pounds. Like, I think up to this day, and that was like about a year ago. I think it is at a little over a year now. But I have lost about 14, 15 pounds. Yeah, 14, 15 pounds is what I lost in about a year. And when I started losing weight, my face in eating that certain way, like with salads and what have you, my face started clearing up. Like, it started clearing up. And I was like, okay. And from there, like multiple times throughout the week, I'll eat a salad. It's like I try not to go too many days without eating a salad. Even now, after everything, you know, I realize, like, okay, it's my lack of nutrition, because it'd be like, I don't really eat that stuff. Like, at one point I even cut out chips. Like, there was a lot of stuff that I cut out, and it was just like now I can eat that stuff and it doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't do much to me. It really doesn't have effect. Like, I could eat pizza, I could eat something with dairy in it, and I'll be all right. Chips, I love chips, and I'll be all right. What else do I like to eat? And I'll be fine. But like I said, my thing is, like, I have to eat a salad at least once a week, just for me, knowing, like, okay, I did something good for my body. Like, I need to do it more frequently. Like I said, I got a little comfortable and I stopped doing these things. And so, not stop eating the salads, because I make that a conscious effort. Like, you need to go to eat a salad. Like, yes, you want this, you can have this, but you need to eat a salad first. And that's really it. It really just boils down to me eating what I was eating. I have like dairy-free yogurts. I have my pistachios. Like, I like to eat nuts, like cashews, pistachios, peanuts, stuff like that. And that's what I like. That's like my snacking food throughout the day. Instead of chips, that's what I'll eat. And so I eat stuff like that. I'm like a snacker. Okay, I'm like living in a teenage body, a grown woman living in a teenage body. But now I'm just trying to eat more food, if that makes sense. Even though yogurt's like a snack, so I have like yogurt, fruit. I just ate a whole bunch of apples right now. About to go get a facial this week. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I'm about to go get a facial this week to see if that helps with some of the scarring that I have on my face. I don't know if y'all can really get a feel of what it looks like, but that's what I'm going to be doing this week. And just kind of amping up my... I gotta get quiet for this part. Amping up my nutrition. And I need to work out more. My goal right now is to do small workouts throughout the day. Like, small. I'm talking about like so small. Like, say right now my goal is 50 burpees. So I have to get 50 burpees in within the day. Because I used to go for walks, but right now the weather was not cooperating. And I'm not one of those who could just be on a treadmill. That's no fun at all. I like to do stuff that I like. I like to work out. I like to do stuff that's fun. I hate stuff that's boring. I won't say I hate. I just don't like stuff that's boring. It's like, ugh. And so I'm not doing that. So I like to be outside. I like to look at things, look at people, stuff like that. On the treadmill, you're just there, like, it's just no. It's just no for me. Just don't ever invite me to come walk on treadmills, okay? So anyways, take away from this video, nutrition is super important. Do more for you and love on you on a more internal level. And I know when you think internal, you think about like your mind, your attitude. Oh, that's another thing. How could I forget? That's another thing. Meditation. That's what helped me so much. Y'all, there was one point, okay, before I put on this mascara because I need to talk. Before that's what helped me significantly outside of me eating salads or more nutritious throughout the week. Meditation. Like, literally, look, this is what you do. I'm going to show you right now, okay? Try it and let me know if it works for you. Ready? Here we go. Do you see what just happened? Okay, pause. Realizing that I wasn't breathing. Like, y'all ever, like, at the end of the day, you kind of just like, whew, like, almost feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like this feeling of like heaviness. And when you breathe, it kind of releases that. And also, you're not breathing throughout the day because you're just like so tense, and like you got so many things running through your mind, so many things that you're doing, like you forget to breathe. And it's crazy, and you're still breathing. So I don't know, it's like you forget to breathe because obviously you're still breathing because you're alive, but you just don't breathe how you should, and your breaths are more shallow. So yeah, that's super important, y'all. Meditate. Find you meditation that works for you. I recommend meditation to everybody. So if you haven't tried meditation, come back here, y'all. Let me know how it worked out for you. Okay. So here's something super basic. It's a Wet n Wild Mega Sticks. If y'all want to know the name of these products, let me know. So yeah, y'all, this is my look. This is what it looks like up close, personal. And hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat. Let me know. Comment down below, y'all. Don't be shy. I don't bite, and I don't think I can bite through the internet. Subscribe. When you subscribe, leave us a comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Cause shout out to you, okay? You a real one. Oh, last step. I need a photo. Okay.